I kind of wish I got
Yeah.
that rant on the stream.
Yeah, for us up here,
We're live. Everyone can
Coke,
hear you now.
Coke is pop,
Coke
Sprite is pop,
Sprite is pop.
Uh-huh.
Fanta is pop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anything that comes in an aluminum can
Or a 2-liter plastic bottle.
or 2-liter plastic bottle
Uh-huh.
is pop. Doesn't matter what's in it. It could be sparkling water. I'm pretty sure some people would call it pop.
What about tea?
Tea is tea.
Brisk tea, pop.
That bothers me.
Brisk tea is
Because
pop.
I wouldn't call a 2-liter brisk tea a soda.
I call it a soda. Because I don't call it quite
It's
a tea. I don't call it quite a
Brisk tea is
tea.
pop.
Or it's not quite a pub because it doesn't do that fizzy thing. But it also is not a tea because it just has way too much sugar in it. I don't know what to
I mean,
tell
it's tea. It's just sweet tea.
Yeah, no, yeah.
you. Just like,
If you think that
Oh,
has
yeah.
too much sugar in it, you can't have sweet tea in the South.
oh, probably not. I don't like tea in general, which is a sin, I know. But like,
I've never
Oh, I
had
hate
tea.
tea. I don't
Never
like
had
tea
tea.
either. I'm the only one in my family who doesn't like tea.
I never had tea.
I feel like I should like tea, but for some odd reason, my entire body rejects it. It's just like, fuck no. It just tastes like fucking grass water.
Leaf water, yeah.
And I don't
I mean,
understand.
that's what it is.
Because it
but
smells so nice, but then I taste it and I'm like, this doesn't taste good.
hmm
It's like tea.
I haven't.
Guess
I
we
never
gotta
had
drink tea
coffee.
for
Never
everyone
had
here.
tea.
Twins like a lot of tea. They had a lot of
Yeah.
tea for a while.
Do you know what the only caffeinated drink Leo has ever had before?
Root beer?
I had a caffeinated hot chocolate once.
Mmm.
I mean,
Oh.
hot chocolate doesn't need to specifically be caffeinated. Chocolate has caffeine in it. It might be extra caffeinated.
Listen, I'm
But-
specifying a
Caffeinated.
drink that would be considered caffeinated. Okay.
Okay,
Hot chocolate doesn't normally have enough caffeine to be considered caffeinated.
sure.
We like to make hot cocoa coffee by adding instant coffee
Interesting.
to our hot
It's
cocoa.
really good.
hmm
Yeah.
It's really good.
Mhm.
I like
I get that. I've
I
done
like
that
coffee.
before. Or like gone to the gas station and gotten like half and half coffee and hot chocolate. I've done that.
Yeah.
I used to have a team lead that would tell me to, like, if I were to ever try coffee, to try it by just making like a normal coffee and then adding in hot chocolate mix.
So making a mocha.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's
yes.
really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Okay, yeah, we're getting super off topic.
We all of us just like either the ADHD or the autism kicked in. We're all just like shoop.
Uh-huh.
What if you might have both?
You might have both.
No reason. Oh, no. I'm in
We,
denial, remember?
Yeah, that denial. How did that go?
Okay. Okay,
The
back on
crotch
track.
treating you well?
back on track.
Anywho.
We don't know if we're just nervous or if it was from eating really fast, but we're already out of a bottle of water.
That's good.
Possibly
So, yeah,
both.
the-
Well,
But this time.
last time, you guys went on a bit of a shopping trip. You finally, after the boredom finally setting in, and you were getting really tired of the carriage.
An employer-induced shopping trip.
But you came to a town, and you guys went out. And Kino followed and helped pay for books and puzzles. And then you were attacked in an inn by ladies with like measuring string.
Oh yeah.
You all were very uncomfortable about that situation. Marvell got a bath, and then her clothes got cleaned while she was in a bath. And you guys had good food, and it was nice. You guys came onto the carriage. You had new presents, new clothes, lots of nice and warm clothes for the winter. And you guys got a little couple of trinkets. Twins of Burbs got some lovely, shiny little bits and bobs. Marvell got a couple more puzzles and some flowers. Pip got a couple more books. But yeah. And then a stranger, to the birds' knowledge, hopped on to the carriage and just kind of went, "Who are you?" And that's where we'll pick up. With the Burbs staring at a stranger.
Oh my.
What do they look like?
They are a snow elf. They have short white hair. It seems to be shaved on the one side and then kind of brushed over. He is wearing...
Character token.
Yes. He's got some new... he's got some nice armor, like chainmail on, underneath this little cloak that he's got on. And
Being armor wearer. Got it. That narrows down the snow elf class.
like, zoop. All right, we have it narrowed down. he looks, he's a little bit skinny, but yeah, he just kind of stares at you, as I assume you stare back.
Eye color.
Oh, eye color. He has gray eyes.
Okay. Yeah, the birds are staring at him. Because they were just trying on the different, I think they had some different clothes they were trying on.
Oh, so you were getting dressed?
They were just trying on the different clothes. So, like, they're just kind of strewn about on the boxes as they're getting in and out of different clothing. That's what they were doing, yes.
Okay.
And now they're just staring.
They stare a bit and kind of finally taken at the fact that you're not wearing clothes. And we'll take a couple steps back.
Are they getting out of the carriage?
They're not leaving the carriage, but they are going to a spot where they cannot see you. If that makes sense.
They're being polite.
Okay.
They're being polite. They're not trying to intrude.
But like, while they went to that spot, they just kind of kept eye contact. And you know that awkward eye contact. It's just like,
Yeah.
don't look at anything else. Don't look at anything else. Don't look at anything.
Yeah. The birds are just gonna kind of.
Like, I know that one as someone who went through quite a few theater shows. It's good changes.
Well, I guess that means it probably makes sense for them to at least put on. I guess you'd call them their old clothes, what they were wearing before.
Okay, so you just put on your old
X
clothes.
And they're just gonna kind of like set aside the new clothes they had tried on, so they know which ones they tried on, so they know which ones to still try on.
Okay.
Just the clothes though, not like all their armor shit.
Okay. Yeah. So they put on their clothes, not their armor.
Yeah. So Damien and Kino are still not in here. Okay.
Nope. Not
That
yet.
was good to tell. Do you want Gek to step that way?
Here.
I think Gek would do that. Kosari would definitely have gotten kind of behind the boxes on the bed. Nope. Wait, hold on. No other persons. Let me move you. You go this way, because I don't know exactly. Can Gek go this way?
Okay.
And then just stick their head forward and look sideways at this person.
Okay.
And whose voice should they say hello in? Damien. Cool. We'll do that.
Okay. They will stare at you and be like, "Hello."
Cool, now we
Concerning.
got a low voice. Concerning? Are they concerned?
They just said concerning.
Oh, they said that.
Yeah. See, oh, that's too big.
Oh!
I'm just trying to find something to match like where boxes would be real quick.
Mhm.
There you go. Yeah, behind a box.
The box would probably be closer to the edge of the bed where you could stand on the floor still. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of angled.
Yeah.
There you
There you go.
go. Behind the
It kind
box.
of looks like he's in the
It kind of
box.
looks like he's in the box, but he's not in the box. it's a box.
It's a box. Anywho, he will, kind of stares at you some more as you stare at him.
Yeah, because you can just kind of see Gek's head mostly, with how they have it craned forward around the.
Yeah, Gek just staring without moving.
Yeah.
They will cautiously walk by you. So, you're new, I assume?
They're gonna tilt their head, but they're gonna slowly say yes.
Okay. I don't even know what you are. You just kind of they're just staring at you, and it's just like,
Gek is gonna kind of put their hands out with the palms up, and they're just kind of glancing down at themselves. And then just gonna point a talon, and in this person's voice, gonna mimic back, "Don't know what you are."
Why not?
more concerning. My name's Simon.
Gek's gonna repeat Simon in Simon's voice.
I don't know how I feel about that. While you
guess-
two are upstairs, you do hear a conversation happening downstairs.
Looks at Marvell, just like, should we investigate? Like,
Okay, so could we hear the actual conversation or just that we hear voices?
You can kind of hear the conversation, but it kind of sounds like the same voice twice.
sounds like
Okay.
the birds made a new friend.
Alright. As Pip's saying this to Marvell, I'm going to assume that she's been kind of tense this entire time, and as Pip acknowledges that there are voices downstairs, she's going to relax. Because now she realizes that she wasn't just hearing voices. That time. And as she relaxes, she'll nod back and get up. And she'll just kind of peek over down the stairs.
Pip will start to trot down the stairs, like almost like a little kid, like that little kid that skips like a couple steps every time, couple
Alright.
times.
So you're definitely not being quiet. So
It's not gonna bother with stealthing. Kidding.
True, that's true. This is Pip we're talking about. Alright, so he will turn towards you and be like, "Oh, there's another one."
I'm Pip.
Hell,
Marvell's gonna like inch down the stairs behind Pip.
I see you met the burb.
is that a correct term to call them?
Pip looks at
That's fine.
Gek, and kind of quizzically, like, is it okay to call you that? Like, I don't actually know what
Am
to call
I
you.
being rude?
It might be rude. Does
Was
Gek
that
acknowledge-
racist?
Does Gek acknowledge Pip at all?
Is that speciesist? What the hell?
Does Gek say anything? Because I don't think Pip actually knows the correct term for verbs.
I don't think
The-
anyone
I don't
knows.
know if I said Kenku.
No one said Kenku.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
I don't think Damien has.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
definitely not Kino either.
Well, no way.
Kino doesn't talk to us.
No. No, he
He lives
doesn't. Nope.
I'm sure Kino would know what you are, but Kino doesn't talk to us.
I mean, if Gek doesn't say anything or do anything, Pip will kind of just like try to just quickly go. And that's Marvell. Of course, Marvell.
Marvell's like halfway down the stairs, just kind of crouched. And as she hears her name, she's gonna like raise up her hand and kind of just wave, but only with her fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simon will cautiously wave back to you. Hello? This is too many people.
Marvell nods back.
On some level, you and Simon agree. Amazing.
Pip looks sad. She's like, oh no, I'm a part of the problem.
No. And she'll shake her head. Like, no.
Pip will smile at that.
She just wasn't expecting another person out of nowhere.
Pip will go from like sad to happy in like 10 seconds flat. It's just like Pip sees Marvell like basically, you know, just like Pip's like, oh wait, Marvell approves. Okay, I'm good.
So... He just
And-
kind of stares at you all. Go ahead, what were you gonna say?
Can Gek was watching party members come down the stairs. Can they look again at Simon and then hold out their left taloned hand with their palm up towards Simon?
You will stare at your hand for a minute before... Cautiously, I would say, just taking your hand to give it a shake, assuming that's what you want.
Yeah. Does Simon have gloves on?
He has the metal, like yeah, technically, he's got like little leather gloves underneath the chainmail where it stops at his hands. So yeah,
What temperature is he?
I mean, he is warming up. He's in the cabin, but he is like cold for right now.
It is cold outside, yeah.
Okay. They're gonna give like one shake of the hand, and then they're just gonna hold his hand kind of firmly and look at it.
It's just like he's not sure what to do in this situation.
Pip looks at
Like,
Marvell.
they
I'm
didn't-
also unsure what's happening.
Yeah, they didn't like pull at his hand by any means or anything.
Or squeeze.
They're keeping their arm like stretched out so that he doesn't feel like he's gonna get pulled or anything. But they're not letting go.
No,
I see.
And they're staring at his hand.
Is there something wrong with my hand?
No, they're just
Am I gonna die?
concentrating on it.
Honestly, I'm at a loss here.
Pip will speak up and just be like, I mean, that's pretty normal for them.
That's good to know. I suppose.
Marvell. Sorry.
He just says, I suppose. You're good.
Marvell's gonna scoot the rest of the way down the stairs and just like sit at the bottom of the stairs.
So, what are you all doing here? Are you new, I suppose?
We're Damien's employees. We signed a contract and everything.
So you're going to talk, and you're going to say Damien's name, but instead you find that you are unable to say his name.
Oh. Interesting.
The rest of you watch as what looks like this bluish scaled chain almost kind of goes around Pip's neck before disappearing.
What?
And Pip is unable to say Damien's name.
Does she finish the rest of her sentence? Just not Damien?
Yes.
Did Gek? Because they're already concentrating on Simon's hand.
No,
Oh,
I
what
guess Gak was too busy staring at Simon's hand. Kosari from peeking behind the boxes would have seen it.
Okay.
Gak is just focused.
Kosari is staring at what
Best
happened.
thing Damien will say, like, is a player, please?
Marvell's like looking
Pursuing the
concerned at Pip.
Simon,
That was weird.
Simon will just best not do that again. That's all Simon says.
Concern?
Kosari is kind of like got his hands on top of the box in front of him,
Yeah.
and he's like kind of leaned up a little bit over it, and he's staring at Pip and like listening, like, what?
Do we have a copy of our contract?
I will you know what? Someone can stay on call with me later and I will type it all out again and
Okay. Alright, in universe, do we individually or as a party have a copy of our contract?
no, you do not have a copy of your contract.
Dang it!
None of you thought to ask for one.
And
But-
when we read it previously, do we remember anything about keeping our employer secret? Was that in there?
I don't believe so.
Or anything about putting, like, an enchantment on us or anything so that we can't talk about our employer? Did we consent to this?
I mean, you did sign the contract.
But if it wasn't in the contract!
Go ahead and roll a history.
Okay. I can do that.
Hey Fox.
Yes?
With the burbs, no, because of their mimicry ability, their ability of forgery and stuff. Would they know word for word and stuff? Because they read it through.
Go ahead and roll history with advantage.
Orange or green, Fox? Well, it's advantage, so.
Whatever's the
Oh my
highest.
god, wait, with advantage, would it just be
Mine,
the higher?
Yeah,
mine is
whatever's the
11.
Whatever the highest.
Do you get 2 rolls?
Yeah, you get 2
Yes.
rolls and you take whatever the highest one is.
My
it-
unadvantaged roll was 11.
Okay, Fox.
Yeah.
Even though the way we roll for Gek, do we get a second roll?
Yes.
Or not because 2 of... Okay.
Are you each rolling?
Yeah. The way we do it with Gek, we go back and forth with.
No, I understand, but is each character trying at this one?
I think Gek and Kosari are as well.
Okay.
Let's see.
Then yeah, just roll both
What
die
the-
for one, and then roll both die for the other. Because you're gonna have to roll 2 die no matter what.
Okay. Somehow our second roll for Gek, we both got 19. I don't understand how that worked. Do we have to add anything with this box? Is
Whatever
that what
your
the-
history would be.
Oh, don't bring that menu down. Gek has 21.
All right.
3 has 17.
Alright, so you both. Marvell vaguely remembers something about not talking about stuff. You two remember, now don't quote me, I may not word this correctly, that you were unable to talk about the company and any of their business that is going on outside of said company.
Okay.
Well, dang.
So Kosari would be able to like recall that, and that kind of can click with him in his head,
Yeah,
right?
so both
Well, Gek, yeah, but Gek.
Gek,
Well, Gek was listening, but did not see it happen, but would have heard that she couldn't say Damien's name. So Gek didn't see what it does, but Gek knows too. Okay.
mm-hmm. You're just sitting there holding Simon's hand as it slowly
Yeah,
gets warmer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gek will eventually slowly loosen and let go of Simon's hand and just let it fall.
And Simon will just kind of take his hand back and just nervously rub it.
They didn't use their talons.
Yeah.
Just the grip.
That kind of reminds Gek, though. Has Gek tried to do that with the party members? I don't think so.
I think, yeah, they've only done it to Damien.
Oh, my kitty!
Y'all just gauging everybody's temperature is interesting. I'm fascinated.
I'm silent, no one can hear you.
Everyone, the gods demand a hydrate.
Hydrate!
We gotta use tea because we drink all.
Hello, cornflakes.
What?
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 We have a
What?
cranky old lady in our room now.
Oh no!
Meow!
Meow.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna eat some food.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you think that Kosari would ask Pip if she's okay?
Yeah. Just real quiet,
Like-
probably barely audible.
Yeah, Pip. Hopefully you're listening because it's barely audible. But Kosari's like leaned forward, staring at you over the box.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So,
Wait, were you gone?
Yeah, I
What?
went to go get water.
Well,
Oh!
Said that.
You missed so much. Oh my god. There was like a whole battle.
God damn it!
shit.
I
No,
said I was going to get water.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm messing with you.
Pip. Pip, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Or is that when Leo went now?
No, I thought Leo came back.
I'm back.
Oh my
Leo.
god, it's Leo.
Come on.
Okay,
Now,
Leo.
yes, I'm ready.
Kosari is leaned over the box that he's been kind of hiding behind, and he's staring straight at Pip. And he wants to ask if you are okay, but it's barely an audible voice because he wants to be quiet and not talk to Simon.
So basically, roll a perception. I assume, Fox, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if Pip perceives this. Okay, D&D Beyond, why did you close on me? You think?
Cause it's rude.
Because Hasbro owns it.
Perception is a... Let's see here, gotta find skills. Perception is a +2. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Woo!
So, yes. In a barely audible whisper, you hear Kosari in some random voice go, "Are you okay?"
Does what's his name notice? I don't remember his name already.
Pip's ear, almost like a cat or dog, like perks up,
Yes.
and Pip will just kind of like, just casually,
Uh-oh.
like not like stealthily, but not like in a hurry
Right.
over to Kosari. Like trying not to draw attention.
But still drawing attention.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then be like, "I'm okay. I just couldn't say his name." Like in a Pip whisper, we'll say.
So at a normal voice volume.
Sure, Cap.
Yeah, Kosari, as he came over, would have turned to you and just kind of hunkered behind the box again, so he's not as visible to Simon, and is kind of nodding a little bit and kind of pointing at your neck. Because of
Did
the...
Pip feel the thing on her neck?
Nope.
See it?
You didn't feel anything. You've seen like a light blue magic something, but you didn't really feel anything.
Yeah, he's like pointing
Interesting.
at it. He's not quite touching you, but he's like pointing at your neck with a couple of his talons. Like,
Pip thinks they're.
does it look any different, Fox, or is it
Nope.
just your skin?
Just skin.
Okay. Hmm.
Something happened with my neck when I tried to say it.
Yeah, he's nodding more. And then he's gonna like lean a little closer and do a little sniff. Is there any scent to it, Fox?
Do a sniff. I love it.
Yeah, do a sniff. It's gonna do a
Do a
little sniff.
Also, Fox. Can Pip make an Arcana check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Does
Alright,
it smell like anything?
you take a sniff, and you can
Yeah.
smell all of Pip. What does Pip smell like?
Just pick.
So while you're making an Arcana check, Leo, you now also have to decide what the heck Pip smells like.
Well, okay, first of all, I roll a 3.
You
Oh.
have not a
Honestly
clue.
tracks.
You have
Honestly tracks.
not a clue what happened. Just that was weird.
What would Pip smell like? You know what Pip would probably smell like right now? Like, kind of like that, like, haven't bathed, like, in maybe, like, a couple of days, like, she maybe bathed a little, like, a couple days ago. Like, also, she would probably smell like meat, and, like, just kind of like that, like, you get if, like, you don't take a bath, like, for, like, a couple days or so.
Right.
But also, almost like she might also smell like just like the upstairs in general. So like, smells like the different foods that Kino always makes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Marvell's scent because Pip tends to keep close to Marvell.
Right. Yeah, he's not bothered by any of that. He just does like a small and he's just kind of looking a little concerned still towards your neck because he's just like
Let's do some pizza.
That's an exclamation above him.
Why is there an explanation point above Simon?
Because I was making a snake joke. Because you're behind the box.
Yes. No. Run.
He notices you.
Ah! I think Gek probably would have also looked over like what's going on with me, bird buddy.
I had to mute for a second, so if there was anything said to me,
No.
sorry.
It's alright.
No, you just missed a Metal Gear Solid reference because I was making a joke.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pip will just very casually just walk back over to stare.
So casually.
So casually. And Simon's just like,
Also, this is Pip actually trying to be casual. This is not Pip casual. This is Pip actually trying.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Okay.
different. Very different.
Uh-huh.
Simon's just very confused at the situation. He's just like, okay.
Someone seem to recognize what Pip even is.
You're unsure. He didn't go straight out and say, I don't know what you are, like you did with the birds, so.
Yeah.
So, assumably, he's more familiar with goblins than Kenku, then.
Possible. Either that or he's already like so flabbergasted by the Kenku that he just doesn't even know what to make of this small green girl.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like seeing a unicorn out of nowhere, but then afterwards seeing a donkey just in a house. Well, at least it's not a unicorn.
Right?
True? Where the fuck did that reference come from? Or
What?
where did that analogy come from?
Oh, that just came from, like, my brain.
Oh
That wasn't a reference, that was just me.
okay. Good to know. Just
Look, I can't tell you how many times I've been having a conversation with somebody and then I give, like, very specific, yeah, and then this happens, and then that happens, and then you're doing this, and whatever, and they're like, are you speaking from experience? No. No, that's just the way my brain works. You're welcome.
As you're all just standing slightly awkwardly, at this point, Kino will walk in, kind of look at everyone.
Fox,
Yes?
did you read our little blurb?
Oh, you put a blurb.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just figured we could, since it's not anything big, in case like Marvell or anyone is doing anything
yeah.
more.
I was just gonna
When-
go, like, hide behind Kino as soon as he walks in.
How does Kino react to that?
Are you going to hide behind Kino?
Yeah, unless whatever Twins said. Well, let me.
Okay. So,
What did Twins say?
you guys can message
Oh, okay.
me and tell me exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, you guys can do that.
Oh, okay.
And Kino is just suddenly surprised as you come up behind him, and he's just like, he does the cat thing where he kind of like tries to inch away from your touch for a minute, and is very confused.
I mean, she's not grabbing onto him, but like, she's behind him.
Simon just kind of stares and be like, You
You're
get
smaller
close?
than the person if you hide behind someone.
What was
Simon,
that? Oh, sorry.
it's okay. Leo, can you
Good.
repeat?
Pip just says to you very matter-of-factly, it helps if you're trying to hide behind someone if you actually try to make yourself smaller than them.
She'll nod and she'll like scrunch down.
Pip gives you 2 thumbs up.
Okay, go ahead, Fox.
Simon is just like, you get close, you make some friends, and Kano just kind of slowly turns to Simon and then back at you and just like, not sure what's happening in the situation.
So, Simon and the Kino seem to know each other though.
Yeah, they seem to know each other. Kino will cautiously take Marvale and just go and put them at a chair, unsure what's happening. And then just kind of give them like a head pat. Just pat,
she
pat.
will settle down since Kino seems to know what's going on. Ish. She trusts
sorry.
Kino.
I was trying to move the map, not you.
Oh man.
My bad.
It got thrust.
Sorry. You just happened to put your character in a spot where I went to go move the map. And I was like, click, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted. But Kino will just pat your head twice.
Mhm.
Slowly, he'll stare at the burbs before just making his way upstairs.
KK.
Just go whoop. They stare back. Entire eye contact. Okay, good.
Fifth first sits in the chair, then realizes this one is not like the boosted one like it is upstairs. It's just like, where do I go from here?
Upon that realization, Damien will walk in. Simon, my friend, you are here. Simon, what's going? Oh no, wrong character. Sorry, I had to do actual multiple characters all of a sudden. Hold on.
Yep.
Simon will go. Damien, what is going? No time for that. Onward, and the chair will start moving.
Pip falls off of the like. You know what? Pip somehow goes off of the chair with enough force that she ends up on Marvale's lap. Just kind of looks up and we're like, hi, sorry.
I feel like what happened is Pip stood up to look at Damien, and as the carriage moved forward, didn't have a
Yes.
correct balance and went,
I
whoop.
like that. Just managed
Yeah.
to land right on Marvale's lap.
At least you avoided the floor.
Yeah.
Simon. You can see Simon just pinching the
Also-
brow of his nose.
Also, Pip might be slightly blushing.
Aww.
Whether or not Marvale notices, that's a whole nother story. But
Let's see. Hold on.
If Marvel does notice, I'm pretty sure it's because she's like, oh, she's embarrassed.
See, perception. Oh. I'm really gonna waste a nat 20 on that?
Yep. You noticed, and I honestly, would Marvel know why she's blushing, or would she just assume
I'm
she's
good.
embarrassed?
Like, I was already gonna run with no. So here's what I want to do. I 100% notice. I am zeroed in on it. I'm gonna roll insight, if that's okay.
oh, okay.
Okay. Marsupial nat one.
It's a 9. It's a 9. So I'm going to say, no, she does not realize why. She's going to like bring her hand up to Pip's forehead and checking if she has a fever. Are you feeling okay?
Every cliche, just pin.
She's like, I don't know how to handle this. This is a lot all of a sudden.
You don't feel hot, but like your face is all red.
While this rom-com is happening over in this corner, Damien is just casually just happy to see Simon. What is going on, Damien? Well, I have a couple of business errands I have to run, and after like an almost concerning moment, I decided that I need your help to escort our new friend. So I'm a babysitter. Okay.
Marvell's gonna look at him just a little bit annoyed. And then just kind of slump her shoulders.
Damien's just like,
In
I don't know
defeat.
what you're doing. And honestly, I don't care. But you're needed. Damien just kind of stretches him. It will be fine. It will be fine. You get to help my new friend to get them situated. I already have things figured out. I have a couple that. Damien. Damien just kind of walks by Simon as he's trying to talk to him. He's trying to be assertive, and then you can just kind of see him swallow it all back down. It's just.
Is that
Unfortunate.
You can make your characters could make that assumption, yes. And Damien's just filtering out a bunch of paperwork and stuff. See? All situated. But Damien, it'll be fine. I don't know these. You'll get to know them. It'll be fine. Simon's just looking more defeated as the second goes on.
does Damien even
Poor
remotely
guy.
knows what's going on in that chair over there?
You don't know.
You know, that's fair. Pip's just kind of like
Pip's
trying
too,
hard to recover at this point.
Pip's too, like, distracted to figure out what's going on. Marvell's now concerned. Damien and
Yes.
Simon are having a conversation, and the birds are over on the bed like, whoa, a lot's happening. As they're also having a conversation.
Hey, Fox.
Yes.
Can Gek just mutter quietly in Damien's voice? It'll be fine.
Yes, you can quietly mutter, it'll be fine.
himself, really. As the burps are just watching those two and listening to them.
Ironically, Damien would be like, see? The little birdie
Oh,
knows
no.
what I'm talking about.
Oh god.
Simon will take a deep breath. Where did you find them? Oh, I met them up in the jungle. It'll be fun. Damien, don't worry about it. You worry about everything. It'll be fine. You can have that bed over there. The birds don't bite. Well, not hard.
What's funny? Damien knows from experience.
He does. Which makes it so much more funnier.
Hey, Fox.
Yes.
Can Gek say Damien in Damien's voice?
So you go to try, and nothing comes out. A similar effect will appear around your neck as well, and it will just teeter off.
Did it feel like anything?
Nope.
Kosri's feathers are all poofed up now. And he's like grabbing Gek's shoulders from behind, like, what? What the hell? Gonna turn on to its spell where you just disappear if you do it enough times. Oh god. That's what Kosri's worried about. What are you doing, man?
Simon will look defeated and just cautiously go towards the bed that's available.
I feel like at this point, Pip finally recovers enough to like Scoot your weight down. And just be like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I feel fine. Fine.
Okay. Marvale will let her get down. Try to assist her a little bit.
Do you accept this? This is assist. Oh, muttering something. Walks off to go upstairs, muttering something about romance novels. About clerics.
Alright. So you're going upstairs to read some romance novels about a cleric.
Yeah,
As
no
you get-
reason.
uh,
No reason.
As you're doing that, Kino is currently prepping food.
Hey, Prox.
Yes?
Are any of the Burb's boxes and things on that bed still?
I feel like you guys moved them all. None of them were placed on that bed.
Okay.
All of them were placed on the bed that you guys were at.
Okay. Curious.
It's almost as if Damien assumed that you guys were never going to use that bed again.
I mean, they did a little bit.
They did a little bit, yeah. But yeah, Simon will just kind of cautiously sit down on the bed and just kind of stare at you for a minute.
Sure, who?
The birds, because you're just right across from him.
Well, Gek is staring at Damien.
I can see Kosari staring without turning his head towards Simon. Just still like looking forward technically, but looking at Simon like a side eye.
While
Oh.
he's still preening Gek's feathers on the back of their head and neck.
So
Trying to calm down.
So you're preening Gek, and Gek. I assumed Gek was just doing that. He did the side tilt, so I assume that's how he sees.
Yeah, Gek's doing that, but at Damien.
Yeah, okay. So Damien's doing the side
But I
tilt.
guess that kind of makes it look like Gek is looking towards Simon if Simon doesn't realize how the birds look at things. But
Yeah.
we have a little blurb if you didn't read
Yeah.
that in the thing. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
But he will cautiously begin taking off his chainmail.
What colors are the clothes underneath?
They're mostly just grays.
Okay. Anything shiny besides the chainmail?
No, even the chainmail's not even that shiny. It's quite dull.
Okay.
He's not a shiny lad like Damien is.
Chainmail has worn.
And Damien will be like, we'll look at you, Marvell. It's rare to see you down here.
And she'll nod back. And look back upstairs towards Pip. Kind of worried.
Damien will be like, oh, they're fine. Don't worry about it.
Does Damien? Now the question is now, Damien. Does Damien know?
Who knows?
That's the answer. The player does not know.
But yeah.
That's me as a player. That's not him asking. That's me as a player asking.
But you can see he takes the file work and he will kind of put it in like a leather wrapping and then tie it together, and then you can see he has several more that he pulls out and places them on top of that one before putting them into a bag.
Mm.
And Damien will turn to Simon and be like, "Here, they're right here. So when we get to our stop and I have to go do my errand, you can..." And before Damien finishes, "Your mother wants to see you," is what Simon blurts out. Damien takes a second. I mean, I can visit, I suppose. That's not the easiest trek, but okay.
Marvel's gonna look at Damien. Does she... Do you want me to roll perception or insight or anything on what I am noticing about Damien's expression when he hears that or anything?
Sure, go for it.
Which one?
I would say insight. Because you're trying to understand what he's feeling more than what's going on outside.
Mm-hmm. I can understand Damien better than I can understand Pip, because that was a 16.
Awesome. You can see he tenses for a second, like, not in a terrified manner, but like a slightly concerned manner.
Mm-hmm.
Before just kind of physically forcing himself to relax and be like, "Yeah, I can go do that. That'd be easy, no worry."
So to be fair, Yami,
Mm-hmm.
a good in-character explanation. Vale's used to Pip.
Uh-huh.
She's not used to Damien and Simon yet. So, like, it's sort of like that anxiety of, like, I need to read this person specifically in order to know what's going on in this situation.
Oh, see, what I was thinking, I mean, that's good too. But what I was thinking was more, Marvale is a medic.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair too.
But both are good. We can say both.
Yeah.
Porque los dos.
Porque los dos. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Fox, please get us back on track.
You're sure. And Damon's just like, "Yeah, I can do that. Yeah." And then pulls out a couple more things to work on. As he begins scribbling about, "You have to deal. I can't turn him without him looking funny." So he's in the seat, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it isn't long before Kino will... Oh my god, can I click Kino? Why is he the hardest one to click?
Mm-hmm.
I'm making you slightly bigger. Kino will prepare dinner, or actually it's lunch. Have lunch, and he will place a plate on the table for Pip and take the rest downstairs since everyone's downstairs still.
I'm gonna move Marvale over next to Damien, and she's gonna ask quietly, "Is something wrong with your mom? Is she okay? You seemed kind of concerned."
Probably not. I mean, she doesn't usually ask to come to see me, so... Or it could be that she's feeling sick, or it could be that, you know, she wants me to get married again. She's been asking a lot about that. And he'll look at you. "You read Elven, don't you?"
I believe I do. Yes. And she's gonna nod.
He will carefully slide a couple papers underneath. Before continuing his conversation as food gets placed in front of you and him. "You know how mothers are. Well, I shouldn't assume. I apologize. But mother tends to be a bit... How do I put the words correctly? Overbearing sometimes about, you know, marriage and children and there's a good chance that she just wants to talk about that. And now of chance that she is getting older. I mean, she is hitting the 500s soon, so.
Marvell, when he, like, Marvell will get kind of like a sad expression, when he talks about, you know how moms are. And yeah, she won't say anything, but yeah, she'll it'll be noticeable.
Yeah, which is when he turns the conversation.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, can Pip come downstairs with her food?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can come downstairs as
Pip finally reaches downstairs with her food. Just like,
Rope. Sorry.
oh, hey, I saw no one was upstairs. I probably put that. Manages to place it on the table. Manages to get into the chair with one jump.
As you go to sit down, Kino just grab you by the scruff of your clothes and put like a pillow underneath you before putting you down.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot the padding upstairs.
He's
You
not
need
a,
to have one for upstairs and downstairs.
but yeah, he's not a gentle fellow. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But as he's taking food over to the burbs, he just kind of stares.
They're staring back.
He,
But Gek reaches out their hands.
and he just slowly moves towards the burbs. Before,
Gek's ready for the plates.
and
Or
he hands
whatever.
you the plate, and then he'll wait till you pass it to Kosari before handing you the other. And then slowly stalking back a bit before going and placing a plate on the table for Simon.
Gek's gonna let out the smallest, quietest hiss.
Kino will turn to look at you, like, with his one eye. And then, like, silently, he just opens his mouth and does the motions before just going back upstairs.
Oh my goodness.
I love that.
Amazing.
No sound comes out, but just silent.
So,
Michael does. Yeah.
so Fox, out of curiosity,
Yes.
is Simon reacting to how Pip is eating at all? The fact that she's just like shoveling the meat in her mouth, just like by hand, but then like daintily takes the fork and knife and like eats the potatoes like properly, like with a fork and knife.
When you're eating the meat, Simon scoots himself closer to the carriage wall. But it's just like kind of what's the word? Not quite disgust, but like that, like, you know, that reaction to something. You're like, and you lean away.
Blanches up? I don't know.
I don't know. They just kind of attempt to ignore you and eat their own food. Right. For the first time, I think, in this entire trip, you all have a dinner together. Awesome.
How sweet.
You guys got some nice. You got some nice meat. You got some potatoes. You got some vegetables. We'll say carrots.
Okay.
You got a nice spread. Damien will continue to talk about how, like, his mother has been on him for a while about being married and how many children she thinks he'll have, and Basically, he's filling the space with sound.
Pit thinks about before she left the Goblin Village. How her girlfriend's dad was getting on her about like having to marry someone as the daughter of the chieftain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Also thinks about how her mom died in a horrible accident in a swamp.
Oof.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's okay. She died of natural causes. At least goblin related. At least what goblins consider natural causes.
Mm-hmm.
She lived to be 30 years old.
Damien's mom is pushing 500. Yours lived to 30. Dang.
Elves, man. Actually, I think she's older than that. I may have gotten her age wrong. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Goblins are considered elderly by 20. Amazing that she lived that long.
Right? I mean, what? Elderly is like, how old for elves? Like 8, maybe 600, 700?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, goblins like 20, I think.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it depends on how you look at elderly. Because usually goblins die off by like age 15.
True.
I do right.
750.
Mm.
No, I lied. Wait, yes? Elves typically claim adulthood and an adult name around the age of 100 and can live to be about 750 years old. Yep.
Sounds right.
Yep. Elves, man. Anywho, sidetracked. As Damien finishes their food, they will pull out a couple of paperwork that they can work on and begin filling out information and stuff.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay. Damien will break the ice by asking Pip, so what languages can you read?
Hold on, let me just look at my character sheet just to double check. Let's see here, I think it's under... Is it under trades that languages I can speak?
Yeah, it would be around the same thing, yeah.
There we go. Proficiency training. Pip can speak and read Common, Goblin, Primordial.
Do you tell that all to Damien?
Pip will state that I can read and speak Common and Goblin. And then I also happen to pick up this like funny language. I'm not sure what it's called. But then she'll just blurt out some like primordial phrases.
Damien will nod. No Elvish?
Pip shakes her head. We didn't really deal with the elves that much. They don't much like us.
Damien's
It's
like,
just there, we did burn like 1 or 2 of their caravans. Horses. Yeah, best horses. And yes, Pip is saying all this before Damien can even respond to it.
Sorry, I'm answering a question.
Okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
I just wanted to make sure you heard me.
But yeah, Damien will just kind of, well, they're just missing out. Can you write any of these languages as well?
Yes. I can write in all of them.
Good, good, good.
Even though technically I'm not supposed to technically write in Goblin, because like other Goblins don't really like that sometimes, especially the old ones. They're more stuck in their ways.
Most of the older ones tend to be stuck in their ways.
Yeah, once you get over the age of 10, like... Or
Yeah,
excuse me, 15. 15 is what I meant.
yeah.
Did David react at all to that?
Damien, no. Simon just kind of like, what?
So David's more familiar with goblins than Simon is. Got it.
KK twins. Yes. Well, we're gonna have to help you with the Elvish language. It is a lot of jobs that we'll be running, so we'll have to get you settled on that.
Okay.
So we'll have you and the Burbs and a lovely little class together.
Does not know how to feel about this class concept. She's never heard of a class, but like she's there's something in her like just like fidgets when she hears class.
Sorry.
You're good.
Secrets. Anywho, it'll be fun. I think so. I enjoyed all my classes.
She does not know how to react to Damien liking classes.
What else would you need to know? You already know how to write.
At least Common Goblin and Primordial.
Yeah. Which you would assume with learning Elvish, you would have to learn how to write it too.
Maybe they could assume shit. It doesn't know that.
That's true. Plus, once you learn Elvish, you get to read the really fun romance books.
Pip seems intrigued by that. You mean?
Yeah. But what else? I know I was told you need elegance lessons.
Like again.
I return.
You're fine. We also need to
Okay.
teach you table manners.
Pip sees a frown at that. David's apparently going to teach Pip Elvish, elegance, as well as table manners so far. It seems to frown, especially at the table manners part. I like the way I eat, thank you.
No, I don't mind the way you eat, but you have to learn how to eat okay in front of others. How you eat at home is none of my business, and honestly, I don't care how you eat in front of me. But some jobs will be very delicate.
Pip lets out like that sigh of like a little kid that's just like, ah, fine. If I have to.
Damien just kind of laughs. Okay, so the birds are huddled together on the bed. He'll turn to Marvell. So what languages do you speak, other than Elvish?
She's going to remember him sliding the papers underneath the other papers, and she's not a very savvy person, and realized in that moment that maybe she should have kept that to herself, just in case. And so she's going to respond, I can't read.
Pip pops her head at Marvell like, what? Huh?
Roll deception.
Pip absolutely rolling inside.
Miss was looking for books or puzzles earlier. Oh, where did my dice go?
That's perfect. That is the correct answer. I rolled a nat 1.
Well, Pip absolutely knows you're full of shit.
Do you want to trade that?
No.
No?
No, it's perfect.
Alright, I'll just put that back then. Damien will just kind of give you a look. Now, don't mind me. I mean, you know what? What would Damien respond to that? Hold on. Yeah, he would. Yeah. Well, we'll have to get you some classes then. Reading is a very important thing. Just not even acknowledging that you said that. Miss, I read the
Her face
entire
is going to...
contract out loud.
Her face is gonna turn pale. Paler than it already is, I should clarify.
Pip? Pip in one of those moments where Pip has to come over to Clarity just goes, you feeling okay there, Marvell?
She's
You
gonna go,
Pip seems to be enjoying the shoes on the other foot now.
Damien just smiles to himself as he continues writing. Is there any other skills that you need help learning? Cooking might be helpful.
she's gonna look at Kino with an unspoken question of if he'll teach her.
Kino notice.
Honestly, I think the better question is, he would notice. It's just a matter of would he actually respond to that.
You don't know. Kino gives no acknowledgement.
Fair.
Yeah, that's not
Fair.
fair.
As he begins collecting plates to go wash.
And she's gonna look disappointed as he's walking away. Because she really likes his cooking.
Pip will say out loud though, like, I don't need to work on my table manners with potatoes, right? I know how to eat them, right?
Marvell will nod back at Pip.
Okay, good.
She's seen her eat potatoes. She thinks that she's doing a fine job.
Good. Because Marvell taught me that one. And I would feel really sad if I had to relearn. Marvell did a good job teaching me.
Aww.
Fabian doesn't say anything. He just continues writing. And he begins to stretch a bit. Let's see. I mean, you all could probably learn how to cut. He's kind of muttering to himself as he's thinking. But regardless. What were you gonna say, twins? I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, it's fine. I was just curious. Are the birds like too far away for him to want to engage in conversation being behind Simon?
I think... I'm not sure what you would think Damien's doing, but normally he would engage with you. But maybe he's distracted because there's suddenly more people than normal downstairs.
And Simon's sitting in the vision, the main vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're distracting him too much. He can't play keep away the shiny with you.
This has been fun. With that, we'll do a bit of time skip as you all get used to each other. Now, my question is: are you guys gonna start having meals downstairs now?
I think it depends on the day for Marvell.
That's gonna mean it's gonna depend on the day for Pip too.
Because it's going to depend on where Marvell is.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, 100%.
Yes, Simon has been silent while Damien was talking to the others. Noted. But you guys will spend a couple more days in the carriage before Damien will make a pit stop.
Okay.
And he's talking at Simon, so more like Simon's not having a
Rude.
conversation, he's just being talked at. Now, you gotta make sure that it's just talking about different things and making sure you hit certain spots and stuff like that. And then making sure who to turn in what paperwork to. Basically, he's talking about all this paperwork and who to turn it into, who to talk to, and he's saying a lot of different names. And he will say, oh, make sure to see if, hold on. He will say, make sure to see if Flower is available or not, or if they're back yet.
Can herbs retain any of these names?
Yeah.
These other names?
Yes, you can entertain these names. Do you want to know these names now, or?
I mean, if you want to type them to us.
I was just gonna say them out loud, because everyone can hear them.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
That's perfect, because I as a player, am not going to remember all these names and how this Pip.
He mentions the name Flower and Kamar. He mentions the name Esther, and he mentions the names... Hold on. I've only ever seen it written. I don't remember how it's pronounced.
How's it written?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull up the thing. I'm gonna cheat. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat. Hold on.
Okay.
Why does flower sound so familiar?
I mean, as a player, I know about Flower.
Uh,
Am I supposed to know? Know about flower?
Not from our campaign, no.
Okay.
From someone else's campaign that's been
Okay.
playing, yes.
That must be why it's vaguely familiar, but not placing my finger on it. Cause like I probably was watching, I remember hearing that name.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron?
is it Aaron? I thought it was like Arwen or something. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like
Aaron or Aaron? Something like that.
something like that. And then they mention Turnip. They mention Steward. They mention Bevel and Grum. And then
Aaron, yeah.
Aaron. Of course, that
Yeah.
would be the name that I don't know how to fucking say. Great. There's a third way to spell my name.
Look. It's like Brittany. There's way too many names to say
Yeah.
to spell these names. Oh my god.
Brittany. I know of the Bretony. There's Brittany.
Jesus.
Brittney.
But he will also say the names Luxora, Ali, Kofogen, and Grayson? We'll go Grayson. Grayson.
Okay.
So now the jokes are gonna be either AA Ron or E Ron or Arwin.
Orion.
Ryan. Oh, Jesus. There's
Orion.
too many nicknames. It's fine. Take your pick.
Green.
But yeah, he just he's listing off names and who to give what document, who to give this document, and Simon's just sitting there, just listening to this all. And then he'll look at the rest of you and be like, no, make sure you all behave. You'll have your first job after you get settled in, okay? And then
It kind of like does an eye roll, like a slight eye roll, like as she hears behave.
And with that, both Damien and Kino will leave. Have fun! And the carriage would leave without them. And as
Real quick, so Pip eye rolled at behave,
Yeah.
and Marvell kind of like shrunk a little bit with worry instead.
yeah. So Pip's
Speaking
like,
of which, she hasn't been doing her rolls.
she has not. It's alright. I've been doing
Yeah.
rolls for you.
Okay.
Have we been needing to roll?
Oh no, this is specific for Marvell. You're good.
I'm so curious
Huh?
about that, but like, spoilers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry, it'll be terrible.
Today's a good day for you.
Yay!
You're doing fantastic. Actually, lately you've been doing a lot better.
That's sus. I've been having all these good interactions with people, you know, building relationships,
I mean, Pip
friendships.
Pip would disagree with the sus part, but she doesn't know that, so.
Yeah.
No, things are going too well. It's sus.
With that, you guys are. It's just the 5 of you as the carriage continues. Yes, twins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forgot about your rules. Hold on. We'll just do some fun. We'll do some shenanigans real quick. Hold on.
That's weird. Like the Skyrim like the Elder Scrolls province.
You have surprisingly been
Promise.
doing well at sleeping. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Disadvantage for missing out.
Oh.
That's
What?
what this one said. I don't know what.
I want disadvantage. I've been a bad player. Give me disadvantage.
No, that's not a reason to give you disadvantage.
You guys were doing great. It's my fault for forgetting.
Yeah.
But yeah. Surprisingly, you guys have been doing. All of you have been feeling great recently. Better than ever.
Does that include Coterie?
Even Ghostary has been. Not the calmest, but been pretty calm.
I feel like that means the Burbs have found more blankets or pillows and have started making a bigger, fluffier nest on this bed.
Probably.
And I don't know if that means they've taken it from other people's bed.
You do. You not. We'll say you probably have been stealing extra blankets you've been finding here and there. You haven't quite gotten to stealing other people's blankets yet.
Okay. We have that extra gray blanket, so that helps.
Yeah.
Pip is just thinking to herself, it's been good. This must be my destiny.
Are you guys still like? Is everyone sitting at the table, or have you guys just not
I
moved?
feel like, considering Damien addressed all of us, I feel like we were for this interaction, for them to leave.
Yeah.
Probably from real
Simon
time.
was more standing over here being talked at, but
Yeah. Okay.
before slowly turning to you guys and be like, I'm not good at this, so bear with me.
I'm gonna repeat those words, except for the "bear with me" in my own voice, but kind of quietly.
Marvell's going to attempt to mimic the bird's mimicry of "I'm not good at this."
What would you roll for Ben?
Performance?
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 Yeah, performance. Roll performance.
Okay. Just a second.
That's basically what performance is for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, what is
I'm
that
here
mean?
for it.
Wait, what does it mean?
All right, let's see.
Performance
Performance.
is a business skill.
Gek is proficient in performance. Can Marvell have a little boost since he's doing it from Gek's thing? Or no? I don't know how that works.
You're not
Like
actually
You're not
assisting.
specifically assisting, so
yeah.
Okay.
This is just
I
something
got
Marvel.
a 10.
I
You got a
mean,
10.
you get the line. You can't quite do Simon's voice, but you do a
So I
weird
get like the
attempt.
inflection right.
You get the inflection right, but you're not quite doing Simon's voice. And Simon's just like, I really don't like that. That's even worse.
she's gonna like look at the ground.
Pip is just giggling all this that's going around her. Because you know what? The great thing about this group is she doesn't even have to be the chaos sometimes. Sometimes the group just makes the chaos for her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She loves it as a goblin.
Those three's probably at the angle where, from the angle Simon can barely see him, but he does have his head, like, crouched out just enough to be staring at Simon as well, but he's not said anything.
That's fine. The last couple of days, Simon has just been cautious around you guys. Just everyone in general. Just kind of not being rude, not being disrespectful, just keeping a couple steps away.
Mm-hmm.
Did Simon come on with a bag as well?
Yes, he had a small bag. Without his armor on, you can definitely see he's been wearing this like. Hold on. Yeah, he's been wearing this chain with like a serpentine dragon on it, similar to the one that you've seen Damien stamp on stuff.
Like a necklace?
Yeah.
Or
Is it shiny?
No,
no,
He-
but it's metal.
but it's metal. It does not look like it's been polished in a long while.
The Burbs would have definitely been glancing at that on occasion. But they don't touch him.
And he doesn't touch you.
It's like the scare actors at like a haunted house. Listen, you don't touch, we don't touch you.
Yeah. You don't touch me, I don't touch you. This is our thing, okay?
Please
Go
do not
pathetic.
punch the actors. They will not actually grab you.
Copacetic. If you were in a haunted house like that will grab you and you signed that waiver, then what the fuck are you doing anyways? Like, why? I like haunted houses. I would never go in one where you need to like
Yeah.
sign a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think I would react appropriately because considering how I do react going through haunted houses, it's a horrible idea. Yes.
So, the last kind of haunted house that we went into was a Screamageddon, and it was like a whole bunch of haunted houses, and while they didn't grab you, you could on the way in. If you agree to be part of the thing, they'll give you like a glow stick bracelet or something to signify that, yeah, no, you've agreed to be part of the experience. And they'll like invite you in to be part of the show. So I did, me and my cousin did. And so like I got to, you know, sit in a chair while they pretend to use dental instruments on me and then say, okay, you're all good, bye, get out. And stuff like that, like not grabbing me, but I got to be part of it. It was fun.
Yeah. To answer your question, Simon's been eating the exact same things everyone else has been eating.
So potatoes.
Except meat. He has not eaten meat.
Oh.
Okay.
What's he look like?
He is quite, without his armor, he's a lot skinnier than he looks. He is pale, but not too pale. He has white hair and it's shaved on the side.
Does he look snow elfy?
Yes, he is a very snow elf. He's got the tufts of fur or hair on his ears. White hair, gray, almost like grayish blue eyes, more than gray. But like they have like this like you can't read them behind them look. They just kind of like zone. They're gone.
I don't think the dude knows anything about snow elves.
No, not a clue.
Does he look like similar at all to Damien?
I mean, they look similar, as you can tell they're from the same race, but
Right.
well, Damien is a lot bigger and like he has a lot more muscles than Simon.
Does he have the same kind of eyes Damien has?
No, Damien has these
Okay.
like very silver eyes that like with like piercing dragon-like silver eyes. While
And he doesn't have those eyes.
no, he has normal eyes, and they just kind of his eyes just kind of you can't really read them. They're not striking, and they're just kind of dull.
So he's Damien if he was an everyman.
What is he been doing in his spare time? He's been reading or drawing in his book. He does pray every morning and every night.
Is he a cleric?
I don't know. What
Hmm.
books and art? You don't know what books, as it doesn't have the title on the outside. But you have seen him do some doodles of like random things he's seen outside, like trees and stuff.
When he's praying, is he praying out loud or just silently?
Silently.
Okay. Does Marvale notice any like holy symbols or regalia or anything?
No.
Knickknacks?
No. The only knickknack he has is that dragon necklace.
And
bird? No, that's a dragon.
No, I think you guys you think it's like a weird lizard or snake.
Okay.
Cause
do any of us know what a dragon is in this world?
you
I think there would.
you've heard of dragons, but you've always seen them like either talked or depicted as like creatures with 4 legs and wings. His looks like a serpent almost.
Oh. More like an Asian dragon.
Yeah. So it kind of.
Okay.
So you guys would more like you guys think it looked like a snake.
Mm-hmm.
So you-
Okay.
I guess, and he doesn't have a dragon symbol; he's a snake symbol. But you
Sure.
guys also seen a similar one that Damon has put on things that does have like wings.
Mhm.
So it's very
Yeah, so
flying.
it's not the same as the sigil that they've drawn.
No. So flying snake? Questions.
Hmm.
It's odd.
Yes.
Hmm.
Who's been making the food?
Yeah, because Kino's not here anymore.
Yeah. Kino just left. So.
It's a great question.
So Simon, I guess, will be attempting to make food as you guys
Then
travel.
okay.
Yeah.
What?
Kind of
Does-
food
does
does Simon
Adam-
make?
I don't think.
Have we not had a meal of his yet?
I don't
No,
think
you
we've
haven't had a
turned
meal
left
of his
yet.
yet.
Oh.
The Damien and Kino just left, and you guys, the carriage just continued without him.
Oh.
We've just
Okay.
been talking back and forth.
Yeah, I know
You
you
pick
said
up
there's a
any
time
of the
skip
meat.
here, so.
What'd you say?
Do you make up any of the meat?
We can do another time skip. So you guys have been traveling with Simon for about, you would say, 4 days, and Simon doesn't know how to cook meat.
No, my.
He's trying.
Right, because he's vegetarian.
He's trying very hard.
Mhm.
As you guys have occasionally seen him in the kitchen, you can see he's really, really trying, but he does not know what he's doing. So either it's cooked to, like, it's not burnt, but it's like overcooked, or it just doesn't have any flavor, or has too much flavor.
Listen, you know what? Pip doesn't even mind about any of this. She just eats. She just shovels down the meat still, irregardless of whether it's been overcooked, undercooked. And sometimes when it's overcooked or undercooked, you're like, just like Jim used to make, or just like Ghibli used to make.
Marvale has been watching Kino cook. Could she attempt on the next one, could she attempt to help him and see if it's any better? Fox?
Hold on, I'm looking up something.
Okay. Alright.
So the verbs wouldn't have been like discouraged from eating any of that either, considering their background. So they've been fine with however it's turned out.
Mm-hmm. So Marvale's the only one who cares about how it tastes.
Yeah,
Or at least if it's cooked all the way through.
yeah.
Probably not so much how well it tastes, but
What role would that be?
I would guess performance, but
It's not really a performance. It's
Honest?
a skill.
So
I know.
it would be proficiency with
well, proficiency.
cooking utensils.
Oh, if I
and
have
then-
proficiency in cooking utensils, no.
And then it would be like probably like either like wisdom or intelligence or dexterity, something.
Let's do wisdoms.
Okay. Should I roll with disadvantage because I don't have proficiency in the tools?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll twice and you take the lowest.
Mm-hmm. Well, not looking great so far. Okay, alright. No problem. So 13.
13. Okay. So, you're not an expert, but you're not the worst cook. You're kind of average. You're an average cook. And you know how to cook meat a lot better than Simon does. Because Simon can do the vegetables and all that stuff pretty easily.
Right.
So, with your help, for breakfast, on your 5th day of traveling with him, you have made a very decent breakfast.
Alright. It's not 5-star, but it's cooked all the way through without being burnt.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so when you're up there watching them cook, so they're up here cooking, you guys are watching from the stairs.
This is watching from bed.
Not Kosari. Kosari stayed downstairs.
Okay, so you didn't stand up? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But yeah, you guys make a really good breakfast. My music stopped. How dare. When did you stop?
There's just a burb head sticking up from the stairs. That's all you can see of them.
Alright.
Pip knowing that Marvel cooked it. It's like, oh, meat is so good.
Alright. Simon will cautiously, like, without touching anyone, hand plates out. He makes sure not to. He doesn't really touch people, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Especially after the birds held his hand hostage for a while.
Yeah. Possibly afraid that his hand's gonna get hostage again. But you guys have a wonderful breakfast. As the day wears on, the carriage will come to a stop, and Simon will be like, Damien wanted to have you guys stop at a couple places. I don't know why. But if you are all okay with it, we could, go out and, he says,
Okay, to adventure!
Marvell will get her shoes on.
Is Pip wearing shoes?
yeah, you have boots.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Alright.
Did-
And
Pip gets halfway down the stairs, realizes something, calls back up. Should I bring my armor and equipment?
no, you shouldn't need your armor or equipment. You just,
Okay. Keith's writing down. Keith's like doing the childish, like, skip a step, go down a step. Skip a step, go down a step.
okay.
Marvell will put her armor down. Her
Okay.
chainmail down.
I forgot you also wear chainmail.
Yeah.
So I guess he could be bulky. I just chose the weird image because it makes him look so tiny. Or, like, he doesn't look quite right.
He looks like he's about the same size as Pip. I feel like that's wrong.
That is wrong. He is... Like, how tall is Marvell?
Marvell... Hold on. I don't remember. Let's see. Nope. Anything? No, I don't have anything for Marvell. I know my other character is like 5'11". I want to say that Marvell is taller than me, but not tall for an elf, so I want to say she's like 5'7".
5'7".
Yeah.
How tall is Gek again? I would have said you guys would have eaten before he said anything about getting off.
Gek is 4'9", Kosri's 4'5".
Okay. So he's a little bit taller than Marvell, so he's about, I don't know why I was thinking Gek was 5'10" for some reason. That's not right. What character do I have that's 5'10"? I don't know. But Simon's probably like 5'8". Like, he's not that much taller than Marvell.
So he's also short for now.
He's not that short, but yeah, he is a bit shorter for an elf. I don't know. I just gotta find a better image, because this image isn't working. But he will take you, the carriage will park, and you guys will exit out, and there's this lovely building. It kind of looks like an inn in the middle of nowhere.
Huh.
It seems to have smoke billowing out from behind it. Simon will lead you all inside, and as he's talking to them, he'll be like, we were told that we had a reservation by Mr. Silverton. And the woman behind the counter will flip through a couple pages and be like, yep. And then she'll hand him a key. And then he will lead you guys to a room. And then he will say, how comfortable are you guys around each other?
Is he asking us, or are you asking us?
He is asking you all.
Marvell will step closer to... What's everyone's, like, where are we in relation to each other?
I would say you're all pretty close together. Like, you all just entered this room.
Okay.
Not the one that's on screen, obviously. So, like...
Right. Marvell will, like, shift closer to Pip, but if the burbs are nearby, she'll, like, get between Pip and the burbs. Not necessarily away from Simon, but definitely closer to them.
Like, he's sitting there and it's just like, are you comfortable seeing each other without clothing?
Oh. Yeah, Marvell will, yeah. Marvell will shrug. Marvell doesn't care. We've been past that.
Pip thinks about that one night and that one inn.
That's true, he did.
True.
He's just like, so we are supposed to get undressed and then slightly cover ourselves and then proceed to the next spot. Are you comfortable doing that?
Marvell's gonna shrug again.
Pip looks at
and
Marvell.
she's gonna shrug and nod at the same time.
Pip looks at Marvell, kind of confused about the, like, what, kind of like with this look of, what is he asking? She's not actually quite sure what he means by, like, get undressed and then, like, you know?
Yeah.
Pip's not sure what he means by that.
Simon will pull out of a cupboard and pull out some towels and place it on the table and be like, I will undress later, and then walks out of the room.
Are we at a bathhouse?
You can only assume.
Pip looks at the towel and realization, oh, okay. And starts nodding even though Simon's not there anymore.
Marvell's going to realize what is happening, and she's gonna get really excited.
Pip looks over at Marvell.
What were you gonna say, twins?
Sorry.
I just wondered what else was in the room.
There is places like little cubbies that you can place your clothes and stuff. There seems to be places for you to hang out your cloaks. It just kind of has like little cubbies. It has like little hooks on the wall. It's got a frosted looking window that goes outside. There's a couple of chairs. There's some books.
Gek's gonna first go over to that frosty looking window and try to wipe it.
Okay. See, you try to wipe it, and it does not seem to take the frost off.
Okay. They're gonna put their palm to the glass. Is it really cold?
No.
Oh. Now they just tilt their head.
Just super confused.
And then they'll just drop their hand and start getting undressed.
Pip starts to get undressed. Tries to
I guess
find
we
like
don't know.
one of the cubbies to place her stuff in that's like she tries to find one that's like more on the like shorter side.
There's not any that are on the shorter side, but they do have like shelves and stuff.
Pip kind of like looks at her clothes, looks at Marvell. Has Marvell started changing yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like she's ready to get into the bath.
I think the birds are trying to hang everything up on the hooks of their stuff.
Okay.
Pip will walk up to Marvell, still naked, haven't not put on her towel yet. It just goes, "Can you help me with my clothes? Putting them up somewhere. I can't quite reach."
Yeah, and she'll nod and she'll pick them up for her, and she'll gesture at the cubby next to hers and wait for an affirmation from Pip if that's the one she wants.
Pip nods.
All right.
Also, is Marvell on Natalia?
Yes.
Okay.
She's ready to go.
Pip will put on the towel. Finally.
Okay.
Don't think they need the towels.
I mean, they are verbs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Simon will walk in and be like, and just casually just kind of attempt to wrap you guys. Like, I don't know if you need one or not, but just in case. Try not to touch you at the same time. Just,
Grabbed Simon's wrist.
he freezes for a second. He's quite warm.
Okay. Gek's gonna try to, like, put his arms back to his own sides.
He will let you do that. Just kind of.
And then just let go and step back without the towel.
He's just like,
Probably behind Gek. Yeah, Kosari flat out would have, like, avoided any contact with Simon and would stay right behind Gek, like, no.
Simon's just like,
I love
okay.
I love how we as a party are the socially awkward party, but then Fox gives us a socially awkward NPC.
I love it. I don't know if it was planned or not, but like,
Well, he's always existed. I may have just toned his personality just a little bit, though.
Also, Gek would have kind of shook their head a little bit.
Okay.
But they're not, like, mad or anything.
Um,
They're just like, stop.
right. So, Simon will have you guys wait for him outside as he also undressed.
Did not take towels with them.
Okay.
No.
Simon will come out and he's slightly wrapped. And he will lead you all. And then you guys will head outside. And it is cold for a minute.
going to ask.
It
Is there
shivers
snow
a
out
little
here?
There is snow out here, but then it also starts to get warm. And you can see
Yeah, 'cause-
steam rising from the water pools that are.
Oh.
Sorry, you're not who I wanted to grab. Sorry, Pip. Keep grabbing you by accident today. And Simon will lead you all, and he will cautiously put a towel onto like one of the statues and stuff, and then get into the water.
Pippa,
Yes.
does Simon have any markings?
Ooh.
Does Simon have any markings? He doesn't. From what you can see, he has no tattoos. He has a couple of scars, on his back, but other than that, nothing.
Mm.
We have seen those following him, or did he? Like, how did he have his towel wrapped? Was it just his waist,
It
or
was just his
wrapped around-
waist, and he was kind of like covering his chest with his arms.
Okay.
But like they're how would I describe these scars? Hold on. They're very healed. They almost, if he wasn't so pale, you probably never would have noticed them.
So are they like pink-ish? Or-
So they're not quite. They're like white almost.
Yeah.
But he's like paler than his scars.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I know what you mean. All right.
It just looks like it looks like it was treated very well and it healed okay. But it just kind of looks like there's one mostly up by his shoulder, and then there's a couple down on his one side.
Does Marvale notice these scars?
Yeah.
Can she, with her, like, medical knowledge and whatnot, and can she tell what kind of scars these might be? Like, what might have caused them, ish?
Roll medicine.
What's that?
Roll medicine.
Medicine.
Roll your medicine.
Okay. 14.
14. The one on the shoulder kind of looks like a scar that you would get from like a sword, so there's a chance that one was definitely caused by a sword. The ones on the side though, it looks too like straight to be given like by anything natural, so it looks like it was a precision cut, so possibly a medical scar of some kind.
Mm-hmm. Like a surgical scar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon will get into the water and just kind of sink down into it.
Marvale's not going to ask about the scars or anything else because she doesn't feel like we're at that point in our
Friendship.
working relationship yet.
English, that's a good way to put it.
Friendship? No friendship for Simon. Got it.
I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
Like, I don't know. How well did he take us cooking together?
I mean,
I guess I should ask.
he seemed fine with it. He tried as best as he could not to get in your way or touch you physically.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Okay.
he seemed fine with it. You guys didn't really talk, but it wasn't an uncomfortable silence. So. But yeah, and Simon will turn to try to usher you guys into the water.
Pip looks at Marvell like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what.
You don't know what?
Pip kind of looks at you like, I don't know what this is.
Oh.
She's kind of like looking at you like. She's not trying to be subtle about it, but like she's also not trying to make it super obvious that like she doesn't know what's going on or what this is.
Okay. Marvell's not going to notice.
Okay.
She's going to be like bouncing on the balls of her feet and like mumble singing to herself, bath time, bath time, bath time, bath time, bath time. So if Pip hears that, maybe that'll let her know what this is. But yeah, bath time.
It just kind of looks at the water. This doesn't seem like a bath. This is outside. Bats aren't outside.
Yeah. Does Marvell get in the water?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yes.
The Marvell gets in the water.
I guess she do we see anyone else in the bath?
No, there's currently no one in the bath.
Has there been any signage or anything else indicating whether or not you should keep your towel on or take the towel off?
On the way in, on the way outside, you would have seen a couple signs of they keep towels in both Common and in Elvish outside of the water. There would have also been a warning of, well, if you get too hot, please exit.
Okay. So yeah, she's gonna throw her towel over whatever is obviously places for you to put your towel. And she's gonna jump in. Okay, not jump in, but she's gonna wade in.
Okay, so she wades herself in, and it's very warm. It's very nice to the touch. It feels relaxing.
Pip will go ahead and put her towel like kind of next to Marvell's to the best of her ability.
Mm-hmm.
And then like kind of watch Marvell get in. So I'm just gonna roll something. It's high or low that Pip decides to cannonball in.
Well,
Pip cannonballs into the water.
Oh, okay. Before you go to do it, and Simon's like, "Wait, no!" And then you do it, and then you hit the ground really hard.
No! Yeah, it's Marvell's gonna look back. Ugh.
Hold on.
It's not deep, Pip.
Hold on. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but that does hurt. You take 2 points of damage from that.
Oh, poor Pip.
That hurt.
It's only like
Noted. Don't do that. And
it's only like
it's
4.
called hot spring.
What?
No, Pip was just like talking out loud. Ow, that hurt. Note to self. Don't do that. And this hot springs. Is that what it's called?
Yes. Simon will say yes. It's only like honestly, you could stand and it's just at your neckline. That's how deep it is. Actually, it might be a little bit higher, so you can actually swim around.
Marvell will wade back over to Pip and check to see if she's okay.
She looks a little like she might have taken like a little bit of a bruise, but like it's not that bad.
Okay. All right, she's
You've
gonna.
taken worse. You've probably seen her take worse damage before.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like against that tree.
Yeah.
The trees. Marvell's once she realizes that you're okay, Marvell's just gonna melt into the water. Why are we at a bathhouse?
Pip is just
Damien wanted you to see some sights, so he has some pre-planned places for you to visit.
Pip is just
That's
swimming around Marvale and then splashing her every once in a while. Like not like anything like a big splash, just like kind of like playful.
Alright, she'll laugh. Might do like a little splashback, but mostly she's just really enjoying the warmth from the water, getting her hair, like really clean and whatnot. Like Marvale, the reason Marvale enjoys baths so much is because throughout her life she's had so few chances to really, really get a good bath and get clean and just enjoy it. So she just anytime she does, she's just really excited about it.
By the way, Fox,
Yeah.
is the water deep enough that Pip could like dunk her whole
Yeah.
whole self in it?
You could dunk your whole self in it, yeah.
Whenever Marvell tries to splash her back, it just does the like go underwater thing to dodge it.
It is very warm and it does kind of irritate your eyes a bit. But other than that, it's fine. I see the birds slowly stick their little bird feet into the water. It's
yeah. That's right, yeah.
it's very
first the
warm. Yeah?
Yeah. At first, when the burbs were walking out, their feathers got all floofed out and their tails were all fanned out from the cold. And then, yeah, Gex slowly got in. So Gex fully in, and they kind of just looked back towards the snowy part. Like, what?
Yeah.
But they're enjoying the warmth and are just kind of dunking their feathers and stuff in.
Yeah.
And
This is a
Cosby's like
pretty
more
spring.
creeping in on the corner there.
Yeah.
Kind of more just crouching in the really shallow part at first.
Right. What'd you say, Mom?
Oh, I was just saying it's a really pretty spring.
Yes.
I want to go to a hot spring.
Sam.
So is Simon reacting to like
Anything?
anything? Like is Simon reacting to Pip splashing Marvell? Is he reacting to like their interactions? Is he reacting to the burbs at all?
He made sure that they are at least getting in, and he just kind of nod when they slowly made their way to it, and then he kind of looks at you and he gives you that look like you know that child shouldn't be doing that, but it's not your problem.
I'm not your dad, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't think Pip even notices.
You're probably not. He's just like staring at you like,
Oh, he's like across the spring.
yeah. You're too busy hanging out.
Pip is too focused on the rail.
But yeah. He mostly keeps to himself, and he is just kind of washing his arms. And then just kind of relaxing in the water.
Is it nighttime, daytime?
It's about noon.
Okay. And outside of the spring, it's still pretty cold, right?
Yeah, outside the spring, like, you can feel the cold air just kind of gently coming and blowing against your skin, and you can see slight snowfall as you guys are in a nice, warm, hot spring.
Yeah, Marvell's gonna try to keep like even her shoulders under the water So she's either leaning back or leaning forward, however, to
Yeah.
try to stay under the water as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enjoying themselves. I see Gak slowly moved towards Simon. Is there any specific reason?
Yeah. Gek is looking towards that scar on Simon's shoulder.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does Simon
And they're
know-
just kind of slowly move closer.
Okay. Okay. Simon doesn't really notice at first.
Could Gek possibly just like very lightly like tap his shoulder on the scar?
You can. Which will result in not David, Simon jumping a bit and just kind of staring at you. Yes.
Gek's little crest of feathers floop up. They raise up some when Simon jumped. But their eyes are still on the scar rather than looking at Simon's face.
He's just kind of like, can I help you? Like slowly following your eyes, like, yeah, I have a scar. It's fine.
What I love
Gek
about
also
this
has
interaction.
scars.
What'd you say, Leo?
What I love about this whole entire scene. This would usually be the moment where like Pip could like intervene, but honestly Pip is too focused. Just too zoned in to just enjoying the hot spring
Yeah,
and being Marvel.
she's just having fun and
Mhm.
God. I don't think Gek would have responded with any words, and then they just like very lightly pet this along the scar with like two of their fingers with the talon like where their talons don't touch the skin at all, but headed
when you pet him, he's just kind of
Oh.
along the scar. Yeah.
he just sinks into the water a bit before slowly
Whoa.
backing away. They
What is even our party?
I don't know, man.
Did he make that noise as he went away?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that was my natural reaction. So yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, that's Simon's natural reaction to that. Like,
Amazing. Both Burbs would have tilted their heads at the sound, like, what? What was that noise?
he's just like, I don't know.
Mostly definitely got like his eyes squinted because he's like, "Why are you going closer?" Yeah, staying back.
Yeah, Gek's getting closer. Coaster's like, "What are you doing?" And then Simon's just like, "I'm gonna
Yeah,
scoot this way."
just gonna pet you, but oh, I think gonna sink to where, like, just the top of their beak and head is out of the water and still just staring at Simon.
With that, I think we'll end the session here.
I love that.
Isn't that early?
That's
Early.
No, I just need fan art of like Marvel and Pip doing that while Coaster and Gek are just staring at Simon.
Marvell and Pip are having like a fun little time in the hot spring, and Simon's getting harassed by burbs.
I love it.
Yes.
Me and Marvel are
There's some
basically
fun.
having like a Persona 5 like social event, and then like the birds are over there just like
You guys are having a social event in Persona 5 and they're just the background characters doing weird shit.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Burbs don't know how to socialize very well.
Neither
with
does
other,
Simon.
beings. Yes.
So I feel like the fan art could work out really well if it was just like Marvell was covered by like the steam to not show anything, and then Pip is just like underneath the water with just her head like above the water.
Well,
Dude.
Marvell's also like hanging out in the water, like
Oh, that's
like
true.
her shoulders are completely underneath. She's enjoying this so much.
Yes, someone please, artist, fan art? Question mark?
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so
Do it
much.
if I had the talent. Do not.
I don't really have a talent for art either. I can make maps. That's not really. It's fine.
Listen,
I think maps are cool.
I can make paws. Paws.
Pause!
you can't.
You made my y'all.
I did make the y'all.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you want to catch more things like this, you can follow me on my Discord. Thank you, twins. You can see all kinds of stuff that's going on. If you want to follow me on all my socials, there's a link to my link tree. I highly recommend my YouTube. I will be posting every Monday and Thursday until I run out of videos. I am going on a break soon, so that means less videos. Oh no. Also, if you want to find another way to support me, there is my Patreon. You can come check that out. I have all kinds of shenanigans, and I will be posting as long as I remember this time. The VOD for this session up on the Patreon before it goes live on YouTube. Or if you want to support me in a fun way where you can get something out of it, you can go to my Ko-fi. You can find my pins and keychains, which I think are pretty cute. And you can go ahead and order some of those if you like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I know it wasn't a lot of action-heavy stuff this time. But I think more roleplay is kind of fun sometimes.
Okay, listen. I feel like with our group, sessions are going to be mostly roleplay half the time.
Yeah. Which is fine. We will have one more session with this group on September 19th before I go to break. And then I will let everyone know when we will start up again.
September 19th, got it.
Yep. Alright. I will see you all next time. Say bye, everyone!
Bye, everyone.
May your romantic endeavors be better than Pip. More successful than Pip's.